Greetings, beautiful souls out there, in there, or wherever you reside. Today's video is going to be entitled, Be the Love That You Are. And so, in this era, this expanded era of now, there is a lot of stimulated excitement, if you will, a lot of stimulated thought processes. What I mean is in this advanced era of consciousness and awakening and technology and all these advancements that we have in our society today, it gives us the proclivity to broadcast anything and everything we see constantly. And so with this added level of exposure, if you will, nothing can stay hidden anymore. Mentally, physically, etherically, nothing is hidden, essentially, no more. Unless you want it to be hidden. Then it'll stay hidden as long as you desire it. As long as you are unaware of your true natural self, it's going to stay hidden to a degree. But the positive thing, this is the key, folks. The notion to perpetuate a negative perspective only serves to perpetuate a negative perspective. It's only unless and until you grab that wheel of manifestation, you grab that wheel of thought processes, and you input a positive notion, a positive stimulated thought. That's when you perpetuate the positivity. It's just the way it works. The more you focus on the negative aspects of all of the things that are happening in our world today, is the more you experience those negative aspects of all those things in the world today. In my perspective, in my understanding of all of this etherical gravity that I have, all of this knowledge, simply put, all of this understanding that I've gained for myself in the past, if you will, I know for beyond any doubt that I have, I know deep in my heart, in order to see love, you have to be love. You truly have to be that which you seek in order to find it. Because otherwise, you're going to be taking this path for the rest of your existence, trying to find the thing that you're not ready to deal with. So, if you're experiencing negative perspectives in your life, ask yourself, what does this bring up within me? What does this draw to the surface for me, myself, to deal with? Because the idea is to look for the answers outside of yourself is foolhardy. You're only going to get clouded with more misconceptions and misconstruity. It's only until you become the answers you already have. Everything that you need to know is within you. There's nothing outside of yourself that needs anything. It might feel good to have validation. It might feel good to have, little mile markers that you're doing the right thing. But in this time, in this expanded era, like I was saying, the mile markers are redundant in effect. At least in my perspective. Because the mile markers only serve you to put you in the box that you're in that position of exploration. If you just go with the proverbial flow of life, get into that canoe of your true natural self and just glide through life in a positive, integrative, collective, connective, unifying way. This is the vehicle of transportation that's going to take the 3D, 4D perspective, take now and birth humanity. Humanity is going to be transformed out of this concept of everything bubbling to the surface. And there's one perspective in this concept that I haven't heard many people talk about, and I'll bring it to the forefront today. And this is, when we crossed that planetary, the galactic plane, if you will, in 2012, that was huge. And we're feeling repercussions today. Now, because all is now. But effectively, when we crossed that planetary of space and time through our galactic existence of the solar system, think to yourself, different places on the planet is different energetical signatures. People speak differently, different languages, different dialects, different accents, different mannerisms, beliefs, and etc. Take this concept and explode it to our solar system. And the more that we cruise through the solar system, in a sense, the more we pass through energetical portions and pieces of reality. So, in a sense, among all the other stimulants, if you will, through thoughts, theories, beliefs, and ideologies, there's also the notion that as we move through the solar system, as a galaxy, or as an Earth, as an entire solar system, as a solar system cruises through the galaxy, if you will, we get into different portions and different pieces of space and time that have different energetical imprints that cause different stimulated ideas to be drawn out of the human body. Think to yourself, I know you've had a glass of water in your hand before, and you've had a speaker. Put the glass of water in front of the speaker, and when the speaker is energetically turned on, the water inside the glass rather, starts to dance and starts to formulate different structure points and different archetypal images, if you will. And that's what we are. We're generally mostly water. We're a biological receiver. So when you get stimulated from that exterior etherical energy, your interior gets all reprogrammed, gets inserted and disserted and distorted, and then comes back to the fold after it transforms. And what we're experiencing now is this transformation process. And it's key and critical. My beautiful friends, my beautiful family out there, it's critical for you to follow your excitement, your heart, your joy, your creativity. This is what will stimulate more love and excitement, passion, and creativity. Is by you broadcasting it to show the collective that it's okay. It's okay to still be happy amongst all the negativity. Because if you still focus on the negativity over and over and over and over and over, it becomes a vicious cycle. And there's no end and no beginning. It just revolves and revolves and revolves and revolves over and over. Until you, the individual that's experiencing the experience, stands directly in the balance of the issue and realizes that both sides of the equation have to exist in order to stimulate the transformation. My beautiful friends, this is an exciting time, an expanded excitement of time and space that we're going in, that we're in now. This is only the beginning, if you will, of all kinds of stimulations. Remember, you have to be the love that you look for, to see the love you want. It's that simple. Be the love to see the love. And I'll remind you, when you're being the love, don't forget about the little echoes of the life you had before. That will echo here and there initially. But that's just to remind you, or you to remind it, that you've changed. Because how do you know you've changed as a person? How do you know you've grown and matured as an individual if you don't have any experience to push it on? Like you have a ball in your hand. Here's an analogy. You have a tennis ball in your hand, right? And with this tennis ball, you don't have any recollection of how it bounces or what the trajectory is off another surface. And the only way you can figure that out is if you have something to bounce it off of. And once you have something to bounce that idea off of, you have so much more to obtain, so much more to gain. Oh man, beautiful friends, do not allow yourself to fall into the fear factor. But if you do, it's okay. It is okay. Because there's always now. Always now. So if you're not being the love and light you look for now, do it again. The very next moment. Or when you feel comfortable. Because the most important thing, besides showing love and light, is how does it make you feel? How does the circumstances and the ideas and the things that you see in your reality, how does it make you feel? And then follow that feeling with your new added awareness. It's like I was talking to an individual at work today, and I used a NFL, National Football League analogy. And what's happening in a sense is you have people on the planet that are utilizing rules and regulations, if you will, from 1950 of the NFL, where you had leather helmets, you had barely any padding, etc., etc. And over the course from 1950 until now, and this now, right? We know as a population, as a people, that if you utilize leather helmets and inaccurate padding, there's going to be damages to the body. You're going to get concussions. You're going to have all kinds of discomfort, if you will. And so we have to use current ideas today. You have to use the right equipment. You have to use the right tenacity. You have to use, I wouldn't even say right, but you have to use the current tech, if you will, the current technology that exists. Because consciousness is technology. It's just how do you use it? I love all of you so dearly. And if nobody has told you yet today, you are beautiful. You are amazing. I love you. Thank you for being you. Because by you being you and feeling how you feel, that allows everybody else around you to feel the way they feel. There is no separation. There is no imposing or nothing. It's just allowance. In closing, my beautiful friends and family, remember to think with your heart, to listen to your heart, to live through your heart. It truly is our guiding light, my friends. It's the light that burns eternally within all of us. I love you. Have a beautiful and creative day.